Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to this new moon healing activation. My name's Sarah Chave, and I'm an energy healer. And today I'm going to take you through a process to support you to navigate our current energies, particularly the energies of this new moon in Capricorn that is occurring on the 11th of January 24 at 11:58 a.m. UK time. But no matter when you're finding this session, even if it's in a few months or even years after the new moon, trust that it is the right moment for you to receive this healing, as this session is set up outside of time and space to support you. Before we get started with the session, it would be really powerful to set your personal intention. It's always important to set an intention on the new moon, but particularly on this new moon, as it's in the earth element of Capricorn. So it's all about really grounding our ideas and making them physical, bringing them into the physical reality. So what do you want to create in 2024 and beyond? Really, this is a great opportunity to really get clear on what that is so that you can start to build this. I will be supporting this process with this energy balancing, and I'll invite you to hold areas of your body so that you can really ground this intention and work with the energy of this new moon to really shift and transform. I'll invite you to hold areas of the body because this really helps to anchor in these new frequencies and to embody the healing. So let's just start by taking a few nice deep breaths into your body, into your belly. Nice deep expansive breaths into the front, the sides, back of the belly. And with every out-breath, an invitation to release, relax, and let go. Letting go of any tension. You don't need to hold any tension anywhere in your body. Really giving yourself permission to let go. Letting go of any emotion. Breathing it out with a couple of nice deep breaths out through the mouth. And I'm just going to start tuning into the group's energy field to see what's calling to be balanced today. And the first thing that's coming up is the Wei Qi, which is the protective energy field. And what's coming up is the emotional Wei Qi. So the protective energy field of our body, it's to protect us against climate, physical things like, being hit or impact. But it can also help to protect us from other people's emotions. And this is what's coming up here, because it feels that there's a lot of emotional energy around this new moon. So this is going to really help to buffer, particularly around anger and fear. There's a sense of being a little bit undersensitive and a little bit wide open to other people's energies. So we're going to send more resources into the Wei Qi so that we can feel more in our own energy and less kind of knocked about by what other people are feeling, particularly if it's fear or anger. This is then linking into the gallbladder. So I invite you to place your hand over the gallbladder, which is on the right hand side of the lower rib cage. So just placing your hand over the gallbladder, and we're really bringing strength into the gallbladder. The gallbladder supports us to walk our path in life. So it's almost a sense of us really buffering our energies so that we're in our own energy field and less impacted by what other people are feeling. And from that place, we're really able to walk our path. It's then linking into the energy of the reproductive system. So you can just place your hand over the reproductive area for for women, that will be the womb area, just holding over the womb space. And it's the energy of creation, of potency, of fertility that's coming in. and really allowing us to anchor this into the body so that we can, be that by coming into our reproductive center, it's also, there's a real sense of grounding with this, and kind of connecting in with our core self is the sense that I'm getting, the place of creation. And then really anchoring that and walking our path in life with the strength and help of the gallbladder. So this is the first balancing. So one hand over the reproductive area, the other hand over the gallbladder, and a few nice deep breaths. I'm just going to support this balancing. Really sending more strength and resources into the Wei Qi to protect against other people's emotional energy, particularly anger and fear. Really enabling us to feel strong to walk our path, and anchoring in our creative energy, so that with our creative energy is aligned with our path, with our soul's path especially. And there's a real potency to this because we're bringing in that potency of the reproductive creative energy. So just really breathing into this alignment. And the new moon is about, what do we want to build? What do we want to create? So this is really helping to anchor in this energy by working with our body's resources. That is complete, so you can relax your hands. I'm now tuning into the nervous system, and particularly the amygdala, which is like the alarm bell of the brain. And it's very much linked in with childhood memories, fear. It can kind of get activated really easily, particularly if there's programming and patterns from our childhood that set it up, to be kind of hypervigilant. So we're going to work with the emotional intelligence of the amygdala to try and kind of balance this by bringing in this aspect of emotional intelligence rather than just those kind of patterns, programs, triggers from childhood and from our conditioning. So I invite you to just hold, if it's comfortable to do so, over the back of your head. If you're lying down, you might be much more comfortable than sitting up. Otherwise, just touch that area and then just relax your hand down, because it's just giving your body an indication to have a look at what's going on with the amygdala, and really encouraging it to be soothed by this session. We're also looking at the parietal lobe, which is a lobe just at the top of the head, and it's all to do with navigating, sensing, awareness. So, how we are going to navigate on the level of the nervous system, because it's linking into this kind of survival, emergency kind of aspect. It's allowing the parietal lobe to come in and really supporting us to navigate in a new way by bringing in this emotional intelligence. It's then again linking into the Wei Qi, but this time it's electromagnetic frequencies rather than emotions. So how we protect ourselves from electromagnetic frequencies. And what's coming up in particular is psychic energy. So this can be a very positive thing, picking up on psychic energy, a sense of, being able to navigate with the use of this psychic energy, having insights and things like this. But if we're picking up too much, then it's kind of overload. And, then that is much more problematic for us. So this is going to help to regulate the Wei Qi around psychic energy, so that we're only taking in that which is useful for us, not necessarily just downloading a whole bunch of stuff that's really not relevant. So that's the whole picture. So if it's comfortable to do so, one hand at the back of the head, the other at the top of the head to support the nervous system. Some nice deep breaths. Really soothing the amygdala and bringing in this emotional intelligence so that we can sense and navigate and have awareness in a brand new way. Bringing in this psychic energy, but not allowing ourselves to kind of get bogged in it. So the emotional intelligence really supports us, as well as, what is for us, what's not for us. That's fabulous. You can relax your hands. That part is complete. I'm now tuning in, and what's coming up is a belief, and the belief is I have to be serious. So again, this can come from childhood conditioning, a sense of almost like trying too hard, working things too hard. And my sense is that when we work to release this belief system, which when things come up in a session like this, it means that if we're listening to this on some level, we're ready to let go of this belief, I have to be serious. And what I'm sensing is that if we allow ourselves to release this, it will bring the joy in. It will enable us to bring much more joy in that's been suppressed by this belief. Because the fire element, it's a fire element belief, and it's a heart belief. You know, I have to be serious. I'm not allowed to express my joy and happiness. So it's going to allow that joy to flow a lot more. So you can even place your hand on the heart as a way of releasing this belief. There's then a real sense of grounding, of anchoring in this newfound joy. And then this is linking into an unwind. So it may well be linked in with the belief I have to be serious, a sense of unwinding. And what we're unwinding is stress and fear. And we're actually going to be using an acupuncture point as a kind of anchor point for this unwinding. And the acupuncture point is bladder 1, which is also known as bright eyes, and it's just above the inner corner of the eyes. And it's all about seeing the truth. It's about vision, hope, and opportunity. So it's allowing ourselves to see things in a new way. What is our truth as well, rather than this truth that may have been conditioned into us, I have to be serious. And really visioning in a new way, seeing the opportunity. So this feels very powerful, allowing ourselves to release a lot of stress and fear. So you can even hold those inner corners of the eyes, just at the top there, just above the inner corners of the eye. That might actually help this release as well. So one hand over the heart, if it's comfortable to do so, and the other hand over the inner corners of the eye. And some nice deep breaths. Letting go of the belief, I have to be serious. Knowing that this is just conditioning, probably come from childhood. It's not who you are, and you can let this go now. Taking some nice deep breaths, allowing yourself to release this conditioning, and then really grounding this. It's interesting because the bladder meridian, the first point to the bladder 1 is the point we're working, but it actually goes to the feet. So there is a sense of grounding through this bladder meridian as well. And then we're just going to start this unwind of stress and fear to enable ourselves to see the truth, a vision of hope, opportunity, and new possibilities. And that is the end of the energy balancing for the new moon. I do hope that you've found this helpful. Do subscribe so you can find more podcasts and healing activations. My name is Sarah Chave, and I'm available for group and individual sessions. So please do reach out if I can support you in any way. Many blessings.